finally was able to get out to go riding. It's been a while. Got pretty busy with life and stuff, and finally got a little time to come out and ride again. Feels good. Gotta get warmed up out here. It's actually a nice day today. It's July 22nd. I'm actually at Folsom right now, and you wouldn't believe it, but it's only 74 degrees and it's almost noon. That does not happen out here in the Sacramento area. 74 degrees, it's almost noon on July 22nd. That's crazy. I wasn't gonna go riding today, but I figure, you know what, it's not that hot today, you better go before it turns into 100 degrees. We'll have a nice easy ride today. Haven't been riding in about 2 months. I can feel it a little bit, but I'm getting a little warmed up now. Everything's feeling good. I think we're gonna do a 18-month update on the Bafang Specialized Enduro conversion I did. So we'll go over a little bit of what I've done to the bike and how it's holding up. Do a little riding first, and then we'll find a nice spot to sit down and take a look at the bike. Sure does feel good to come out and ride again though. Getting very lethargic feeling for a while. Another reason I haven't been riding is I pulled my arm muscles or something. I don't know what I did to it. I felt like I had some carpal tunnel, tennis elbow problem, and I couldn't even hold a coffee mug up for a while. Even right now I can feel a little bit of pulling on it, but it doesn't feel bad. But I got a little compression sleeve on it to kind of hold it together, I guess. Thing climbs good though, this bike. Crazy how cool it is out here. Such a nice day out here that I almost forgot to do this 18-month Bafang BBS02 conversion review on my Specialized Enduro. I just kept on riding. It was so nice. You don't get these kind of days out here in July. Okay, this is the 18-month review on this bike I built back in December of 23, I believe. 23 or 24, probably 2024 if it's 18 months ago, right? Okay, so it's been holding up very well. Nothing's broken on it. I just checked the air pressure in the tires and charge the battery and keep on riding. Slap a little lube on the chain. I probably should clean that chain up. It looks pretty bad, but overall everything's been good. I did do some modifications to the bike, and I'll go over that right now. So since building this bike, I did do a few modifications to it. Nothing to the Bafang part. The Bafang part's been working perfect. But originally I built this bike. I had a cheap AliExpress dropper post. Mainly because I didn't want to clutter up this area here, because I didn't think I really had room for a remote, but it turns out I did. So I bought this P&W dropper post. I think it's a 100mm travel. It's like the shortest one you can get because we have lack of space right here. So we got this dropper post now. I enjoy it. It comes in pretty handy. Before I was just reaching down, going down some rough stuff and hitting the lever, but this makes it more enjoyable. So I actually got a lot of room here to mount this, so I kind of got it between my cutoff switch and the grip here. So that's working out good. Just like any other P&W part, it works really good. So that's my first mod I did to this bike since having it. And I probably talked about the shock too. I did probably in a previous video. I did upgrade that factory Fox one that I couldn't never get rebuilt properly. It just didn't feel right, so I just got this RockShox one here. The second thing I did was to put the new air spring into this Yari I have. Originally it was a 160 travel, and I put the new style air spring at 170mm, so I'm riding it a little bit lower, a little bit more sag on it, so it's kind of riding in the middle. I like it. It gave me a little bit more room in between the tire and battery. With the 160 I kind of hit it a little bit, you can see that a little bit, but now with the 170 and 2 tokens, it feels really nice right there. Hopefully I could get a little spare money here and I'll upgrade the dampener for to the new Charger one, but that should do it for the front. And the last thing we did, I don't know if you can see it right here, is we just glued on a heat sink onto the side of the motor. I don't know how much help that's gonna do for it, but I had a heat sink laying around on the shelf and had some thermo glue, so I hit the side with a little sander to bring it down the bare aluminum and glued on the heat sink. I think it's going to do something. Sometimes I can feel it get a little warm going on some long climbs, but hopefully those little fins will help bring a little more heat off of it. But overall, it doesn't get too hot though. I mean, probably if I probably clean some of that mud off this thing, it probably runs a little cooler. But I just kind of ride it, you know. I don't baby it. I don't really clean it. I just keep riding it. So yeah, just as a true test, this thing's pretty stout. So yeah, everything's held up very well on this bike. We don't really need to do much to it anymore. Just ride it. Possibly get that new dampener upgrade for the Charger, dampener for the fork, and maybe get some new rotors. But I don't know. I saw these XT rotors. I might try those, and maybe a 4-piston setup, because right now these are just some 2-piston setups. They've only felt them lacking on certain long descents and where it's kind of, you know, twisty and everything. But other than that, like, most of the time it's been fine. But maybe an upgrade in brakes and rotor, and the dampener in there should be good. Oh, one more thing, I might get another battery too. I found out that a 48 volt 17.5 amp hour battery is the same size as this 13 amp hour I got, so I might get one of those to have a little bit more range, and I think maybe a little more capacity for speed. I guess if you have a little more amp hours, it has a little more buffer. But other than that, the bike's been great. I guess the only thing left to do is build another bike, since this one's almost dialed out where I like it. So I guess right now we're gonna do a little more riding and maybe jump in the lake and go for a little swim and get the heck out of here. So last week I was on a cruise and I bought this GoPro a mount, I guess you could say. It's pretty cool. It's one of these GoPro magnetic mounts. When I first saw them, I thought, why would I need that? But now that I have it, I actually bought 2 of them. But now that I have it, it's like really awesome. You could mount them permanently on your little devices you have, and I actually got one on a chesty mount right here. So I don't know if is that clear? So yeah, you could use these magnetic mounts and keep them on your different things you have, and you could just pop it off. And what's cool about it is when you pop it off, you don't change the angle or the view what you have set. So this one's really cool to have, because sometimes you want to like hold the camera like I'm doing now, and then you want to pop it back on. Before you have to screw it back on and hope you have it in the same spot you set it up in. But with these mounts, you just clip them on, and they're on there. They're always at the spot you left them last. So very cool. I actually bought the real GoPro ones on the cruise ship. I looked on Amazon, they were like $29, and I got these GoPro ones, the real stuff, from the cruise ship at their little store they have there for $19.99 each. So I mean, you save 10 bucks, but you bought 2, you saved 20 bucks. So you just got to get on the cruise ship to buy them for $19.99. But yeah, they're cool. If you haven't gotten some of these, you probably should get some of these. They're really neat. I don't know if I would go into the water with these though, because I could see how this little mount, I feel like there's a spring in there. I feel like you get a little water, and even worse, salt water in there, it probably won't work anymore. But maybe the instruction says, I didn't read the instructions for these, so maybe in the instruction says do not use in water. But just by looking at it, how it works, I wouldn't use it in water, and I definitely wouldn't use it in salt water. Wow, the water is really warm out here. It's probably, if I had to guess, probably like 76, 78 degrees. It's really nice. I think I'm gonna take off my shirt and take my phone out of my pocket and leave this camera up on shoreline and go for a little swim. It's really clear too. I dunked this camera in the water and show you guys, but I have this media mod on, and that's not waterproof, so can't do that. I didn't bring the little door to put back on it, so maybe I bring the girls back out this weekend and we'll play out here in the water. It's nice. It's a cool thing about having this mid drive is you can ride up the sand. You try to do this pedaling, it's pretty hard. Go right up the sand. Ooh. Deep sand right here. Just floats right over it. Helps, they got a wide tire. Ooh. Alright. It's a fun day today out here. It's a short ride, but it was fun. Got to try out some of the parts I put on this bike and let you guys know how this Bafang was working the last 18 months. Haven't done anything to it. I guess anytime you could have a nice 75-degree day in Sacramento, Folsom area, and it's middle of summer, and you go for a ride and you go for a swim, it's doing pretty good. Okay, I'll see you guys later.